housing market strain and a long and winding rocky road to recovery, despite new home sales data just out showing better than expected results. New home sales in May were up month over month. A slight decline in new home sales was expected. I'm Ken Tyndall. I've been a real estate advisor for more than 20 years. If you're new to my channel, subscribe for more information about real estate and hit that thumbs up button. It does help the channel. So let's take a look at some of this new information. Sales of new single-family homes in the U.S. was up 12.2% month over month to a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 763,000. That's the highest level since February of last year and compared with forecasts of 675,000. The median price of new homes sold was $416,300, while the average sales price was $487,300. 428,000 homes were still for sale. That translates to more than a 6-month supply. Even as builders try to keep up with the demand for new homes, they're still facing their own challenges: the rising cost of supplies, a shortage of construction workers, and higher mortgage interest rates. We'll talk more about rates in a minute. So existing home sales in May were up just a little bit, up 0.2% according to the National Association of Realtors. That includes all sales that closed that were not new construction, including single-family homes, condos, and townhouses. But despite that small increase, it's still a big 20.4% decline from a year ago. As far as the nationwide median sale price, it's $396,100. That's up from April, but still down 3.1% year over year. It was the biggest year-over-year decline in home sale prices since December of 2011, and it marks 4 months in a row of year-over-year declines. That's supposed to be good news for buyers, but inventory was at a low 3-month supply in May, which is considered a seller's market. Why is it still a seller's market? Interest rates are still pretty high, so homeowners are still waiting to sell. They don't want to trade in their low mortgage interest rates for higher interest rates. So buyers don't have a tremendous number of choices. You get the point. About 1/3 of properties that were sold in May got multiple offers, again because of a lack of inventory. So what happens in the housing market depends on what happens with interest rates and the overall economy. The Fed has indicated we might see a couple more bumps in interest rates this year, but market watchers seem to agree that we will hopefully see interest rate cuts next year, along with a weaker economy and lower inflation. You also have those new mortgage fee rules. If you're getting a conventional mortgage with a down payment between 5 and 25%, you'll pay more in fees compared with buyers who put down less than 5%. The Biden-Harris administration restructured the rules to try to make buying a home more attainable and affordable for more low and middle income borrowers. It's still to be determined what kind of impact that might have on the housing market, but some housing experts say the higher fees will basically affect people who are considered less risky. Another indicator we watch is the time properties are on the market, and in May that was down to an average of 18 days, down from 22 days in April and 29 days in March and 34 days in February. The days on market numbers for the spring selling season show that it's still a fast-moving housing market, even though sales are in sort of a slump. Also, whether or not home prices go up or down in the coming months will also probably depend on what part of the country you're in. In some markets like Tampa, Miami, and Charlotte, we saw good year-over-year gains, but other cities, especially out west, like San Francisco and Seattle, they're looking at weaker prices. Prices are down, sales are down, but inventory is also down. When you take a look at all this information, what does it really mean? Bottom line, it's all putting a strain on the housing market. Housing affordability is still a challenge, especially for first-time home buyers. And as far as a housing market recovery, we could be looking at sort of a long, bumpy road ahead. And you can find out more about what's happening in real estate if you subscribe to this channel, and you might also enjoy watching this video.